in the wrong place.
It was here in the Bronx of New York where this whole dream came from, the idea of building our own mobile medical unit. It's overwhelming to think that this little idea actually became possible, but God seeded it right here as I began to see people's lives changed right at the door of this abortion clinic.
It's just been an amazing 8 years. Storks has come so far from the original vision, and as a board member I am extremely proud to be a part of this organization and just really appreciative to God for the opportunity to be back here. I'm super passionate about the pro-life movement because after I gave my life to the Lord, I look back at my life and I realized how good God had been to me by sparing me from being pregnant and forcing myself to make a decision about what I would do back when I was younger and possibly would have gone through and had an abortion. When I took a look back at my life and I realized all the women that had suffered an abortion, I started hearing about pro-life work. So I got involved originally at a pro-life office, a pregnancy care center here in the Bronx, and just down the street actually. After volunteering there for a few years, I was offered a position on the sidewalk to work backed up by a mobile medical unit, and I took that opportunity as soon as it was offered to me. I said, God, this has got to be it, and I went straight for it.
So when we first got to the abortion clinic, it was really early in the morning. Julie likes to get up early and get things started early, and there wasn't a lot of action going on. Julie was going to train me of how to do sidewalk counseling at this little abortion clinic in the Bronx, and she quickly disappeared that morning to grab a coffee, and out of nowhere this woman came walking up to me and she says, I'm here for my appointment. And she was actually assuming that I worked at the abortion clinic I was standing in front of, because I was the only one standing there and I just was nicely dressed. I didn't have any sign or megaphone or anything. And I just stuttered a lot and said, no, I'm not here with the abortion clinic, but I'm here with these folks that can provide you a free sonogram and some resources if you would just climb aboard this mobile unit. And to my astonishment, she said, sure. And I said, really? Right now you're going to board that mobile unit? And she climbed aboard, and that gave me just enough time to pray. It took about 30 minutes, but as she was coming off, I could see that she was booting up her phone. And I couldn't help but ask her something. So I said, who are you calling? And she said, I'm calling my mom to tell her that she's going to be a grandma. That day changed my life. I just began to think to myself, what if I could do this everywhere? And what if we could provide these services with excellence and communicated our generosity to these young women who found themselves in a crisis? I think our sprinters have done that powerfully all across America now. Those 43 Stork buses that we've launched represent 43 different pregnancy centers. And they're really the ones out there doing the magical work. They're doing the hard work to make all this life-saving potential possible.
Becoming an affiliate of Storks has been wonderful because they already have all the procedures and everything in place, and for the training and for the affiliation to help us navigate the whole process. So we came into this really not knowing much about it at all, but there is already like experts in place that help you with every step of the way. And the great thing is that once you get your keys, it's not like, well, that's done, bye-bye, you're done. I mean, they're there for you continuously. They're always like, how can we help you? How can we do better? Now that you're out there live, what are you seeing? How is it working? And they're constantly asking for input, which I think is really amazing. They're always willing to listen, hear any thoughts or ideas, and vice versa.
Everything that we've accomplished, starting here at the Bronx, is because of the generosity of so many people. I'm excited to tell you that thousands of lives have been changed. Thousands of children have been saved because of the sacrifice and the investment of so many different people. And many of you have given sacrificially to make it happen. And this is my opportunity to just thank you and say, we did this together.
The Lord used us to save the mom, and the Lord uses us to save the baby that the stork is carrying.
Yeah, that's true.